Yes, good morning students. Welcome back to the today's session of Elements of Civil Engineering. So in the previous session we are discussing about the problems on the ladder. So means the friction problems that is related to the ladder friction. So in the today's class also let me continue the some more problems on the ladder with a different condition. So there may be different parameters you need to find out. So let us start with today's class with a new problem. So let us concentrate here whatever the problem it is given and what you need to find out here. So just concentrate on the example 8.22. A ladder is there given. It is 5 meter long. Whatever the length of the ladder is there, that is 5 meter. Rests on the horizontal ground and leans against the smooth wall at an angle of 70 degree. So our ladder is there, which is length of the ladder is 5 meter and it is inclined with a wall of 70 degree. So here you need to concentrate which word is, that is smooth wall. So smooth wall is nothing but there is no need of considering the friction force against the wall. So the smooth wall you need to consider here. And with a horizontal as shown in figure is given. The weight of the ladder is 900 and man who is climbing on the ladder is 750. That is weight of the ladder is nothing but self weight of the ladder. The man who is climbing on the ladder, the weight of that man is 750, and where this 750 weight is acting. So that weight is acting 1.5 meter from the bottom of the ladder. From the bottom of the ladder, calculate what you need to calculate: coefficient of friction between ladder as well as the ground. So try to understand the problem here. The length of the ladder is given, this is 5 meter and it is resting on the horizontal, which making an angle 70 degree with respect to the horizontal. So here you need to concentrate, it is leans against the smooth wall. So smooth wall, so because of this there is no need of considering the Fw here. So there is no frictional force acting on the wall because in the problem it is mentioned it is a smooth wall. And weight of the ladder is, we know that always acting at the center of the ladder, that is 900 is given, and one person is climbing on the ladder, the weight of that person is 750, and where he is in the entire 5 meter, where the man is lies, so that is mentioned from the bottom the person is standing 1.5 meter from the bottom. So that distance you need to consider. So what you need to find out? You need to find out the coefficient of friction between the ladder as well as the ground. mg you need to find out here. It's a very simple problem. So let us see how we are going to draw the free body diagram and how you are going to solve this ladder problem. Just see here, this is what the free body diagram. So what is there? Just same, AB is the ladder I have drawn, and weight of the ladder we need to show exactly at the center of the ladder. The total length of the ladder is 5 meter. So that from A point 2.5, from B point 2.5, the weight of the ladder is acting. So after that, a man is climbing on the ladder. He is at 1.5 meter from bottom. This is what our floor. So from the bottom at 1.5 meter of distance, this is 1.5 meter. So we need to show the weight of the person which is acting on the ladder. So let us consider the weight of person 750 as given in the problem here. So these two forces are acting on the ladder. So now we need to draw the forces which is acting on the contact surface. So contact surface A as well as the B. So since in the problem they have mentioned the smooth wall, so therefore friction force on the wall does not exist. Fw, there is no necessity of writing. So this is important parameter you need to consider while solving the other problems also. So if they have mentioned floor is smooth, then Fg is not considered. If they have mentioned wall is smooth, then Fw is not considered. So since the wall is smooth, we are only considering the normal reaction at the contact surface of the wall, that is Nw. Then at the ground surface, normal reaction, same, Ng is acting, and one more, that is frictional force, which is acting Fg. So we know that direction of the motion or a sliding. So in the wall, the sliding direction is downward, but in the ground, the sliding direction of the ladder is away from the wall. The wall is here, away from the wall means the sliding direction is here. Therefore, the frictional direction is opposite to the direction of sliding. So now all the forces which is acting on a ladder we have drawn. That is what the free body diagram. So using that, by applying the equilibrium condition, you need to find out what is the mu g value here. So we know that Fg is equal to, formula is there, that is mu is equal to F by N. Therefore Fg is equal to, what is the formula? It is mu g into Ng. Mu g into Ng. Why? Because we know that coefficient of friction is always equal to the F divided by N. So therefore F is equal to mu into N. So now in the problem, what you need to find out? You need to find out what is this mg value. So carefully you have to observe the figure. 900 which is acting from 2.5 meter from the bottom, that is exactly at the center. 750 is the weight of the man which is acting 1.5 meter from the bottom. So total 5 meter is there, just observe, total 5 meter is there. So if it is 1.5, the remaining is 3.5. So that I have mentioned here, the remaining is 3.5. So and inclination I have mentioned. So now you need to apply the equilibrium condition in order to solve the problem. Yes, is it clear with this free body diagram, how to draw it based on the given question? Have you understood this? Yes? Okay. So simple thing is that is AB is the ladder, weight of the ladder is acting at the center, and person who is climbing, that is 1.5 meter from the bottom, and the other frictional forces, that is Fg and Ng, normal. So whatever the same in the entire ladder problem, these kind of forces only you need to consider. So and wall is smooth, therefore Fw we have not considered, only Nw is considered. Total length of the ladder is 5 meter, therefore if it is 1.5, remaining is 3.5. So now let us consider mg be the coefficient of friction that you need to find out, that is coefficient of friction of a ground. So now you just observe here, in order to take the moment, we need the perpendicular distance. The 900 is a force which is acting here, right? The perpendicular and point B, if you want to take the moment at point B, then this will become the perpendicular distance, force into perpendicular distance. Therefore I have considered it as a A. And 750 is a force which is, the line of action of 750 is here, point is here. If you want to take the moment at B, point is here, force into perpendicular distance is nothing but this one. So therefore I have considered it as a B for the calculation purpose, that is perpendicular distance from 900 force as well as the 750 force. So now let us see whatever the given figure carefully. So here point A is there, so this is point A, and D is the point where there is a 750 force is acting, and E is the point where there is a 900 force is acting. So AE is nothing but, this is what A. So AE is nothing but 2.5, that is half of the length of the ladder, and AD is nothing but the force where the 750 force is acting, that is 1.5. The remaining is 3.5, that is what I have written. So now apply the equilibrium condition. So what is the equilibrium condition? Summation of Fy is equal to 0 and summation of Fx is equal to 0. So you just observe the how many number of vertical forces are acting. That is 900, 750 are the vertical forces moving downward, and Ng is a vertical force which is moving upward, that is Ng is positive and 900 and 750 are negative here. So therefore Ng is equal to 1650. So that is by adding, only 3 vertical forces are there, Ng is upward and 900 and 750 are downward, therefore Ng is equal to, you will get the value. So now the thing is, we need to find out the perpendicular distances. So try to concentrate here. So BC is the perpendicular distance, just I will remove this. Okay. See here, ABC is our triangle. So now we need to find out the perpendicular distances. So what is the perpendicular distance? AC distance we need to find out, BC distance we need to find out. So because in order to take the moment we need these distances. So consider the triangle. So this is what this is 70 degrees there. So therefore it is always becomes the adjacent side. This is 70 degree, that is theta, and this is 90 degree. So this the AC is become adjacent and BC is become the opposite. So therefore by applying the cos theta, cos theta is equal to what? Adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So you are considering the big triangle because you need to find out the value of AC. Cos theta is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse is total 5 you need to consider, because the entire triangle you have considered. So therefore it is 5. Adjacent is AC divided by hypotenuse is AB. So therefore AC is equal to 5 cos theta. So theta is 70 degree. You just observe AC is equal to 5 cos theta. Similarly by the same triangle, so if you want to know the value of BC, you need to apply sin theta. Sin theta is equal to BC divided by hypotenuse. Therefore BC is equal to 5 sin theta, that is 70 degree. Similarly A and B values. So whatever the A and B I have mentioned here. So these are all the adjacent side. So just concentrate. So if you want to find out A, you need to consider this a small triangle. So then cos theta is equal to what happens here? So cos theta is equal to same adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent is A, hypotenuse is 2.5. So therefore A is equal to 2.5 cos 70 degree. Similarly B. So B is nothing but the bigger triangle. Just I will highlight. So this triangle you need to consider to find out the value of B. So now B is equal to, that is cos theta is equal to B divided by this distance is 3.5. So therefore cos theta B is equal to 3.5 into cos 70. So just by considering the corresponding triangle, applying the sine as well as the cos function, so you can easily find out what is the distances. So these are all the forces are there, perpendicular distance is known. Now the thing is taking the moment at B point. So now you just take the moment at point B. So point B is here. So moment due to point B you need to consider here. So just observe here. So what is the moment? 900 is a force. B point is here. What you need to do? Take the moment about point B. So that is 900 into perpendicular distance A, anti-clockwise negative, 750 into perpendicular distance B, anti-clockwise negative, that is force is here. You just force into perpendicular distance A, perpendicular distance B. So then again other two forces are there, that is FG. FG is here, line of action of the force is here, and B point is here, perpendicular distance is here, and the direction is again anti-clockwise, and Ng is here, force is here, perpendicular distance becomes AC, therefore Ng into AC, force into perpendicular distance, the corresponding moment. So all the force moment against point B you need to take. The same thing I have mentioned, Fg into BC FG into BC is the perpendicular distance, and NG into AC, and 900 into A, 750 into B. So whatever the values we are having, just substitute those values, then simplification is required. So then you can observe here, FG you need to find out. So but Fg is equal to mu g into Ng. So we are having the value Fg is equal to mu g into Ng. Our formula is there. So instead of Fg you need to substitute mu g into Ng here. So after that, all the things Ng value you have calculated, that is 1650. Unknown is mu g here. If you substituted here, mu g is the unknown, Ng you have calculated. By simplifying this, you will get the coefficient of friction between wall as well as the ground. So this is how we need to find out. So what is the given question? Ladder is given, weight of the ladder is given, a man is climbing 750 and he is at the 1.5 meter distance from the bottom. Wall is smooth, therefore we are not considering the Fw here, only Fg and Ng has been considered. Just the thing is finding out the perpendicular distance and taking the moment about point B. So this is how we are going to calculate the frictional coefficient of friction at the floor. Is it clear? Have you understood this problem? The same, whatever the problem is there, it is same. So what you need to find out? Calculate the coefficient of friction between ground as well as the ladder. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So okay, next we can move for the another problem. So this is very simple problem. Try to understand. They will give the rough figure, but by drawing all the forces at the contact surface as well as the weight of the person, you need to draw the free body diagram. So whatever the diagram I have shown, the same thing is there here. Just go through that and you can easily understand. So now we can go for the another problem that is on the ladder itself. So let us see what we need to find out in these kind of problems here. So let's just concentrate what is given, what you need to find out. So a uniform ladder is there. The length of the ladder is 4 meter as shown in figure. Figure is given, and it is resting a vertical wall. So it is rest against the vertical wall, which is making an angle 45 degree. The angle of the ladder is 45 degree. And the next thing is the coefficient of friction between ladder as well as the wall is 0.4. Is nothing but what? The coefficient of friction between ladder as well as the wall is nothing but mu w. Mu w is equal to 0.4. And next, the coefficient of friction between ladder as well as the floor is 0.5. That is mg is equal to 0.5. mw and mg. mg is equal to 0.5. It is given, that is floor. A man who is weight is half of the weight of the ladder. You can observe here, the man who is climbing on the ladder, the weight of that man is half of the weight of the ladder. So then what you need to find out? So if he is climbing on the ladder, at what distance he will be when the ladder is slips? So means, so when the tendency of the ladder is slips, so at what distance the man is there? So that is distance of the man from the bottom, that is ladder is ascending. So then you need to find out what is the x distance. So try to concentrate, I will explain here. So what is given? Ladder is given, that is the ladder is making an angle 45 degree with respect to y means it is 90, the remaining also 45. Coefficient of friction between wall as well as the ladder is given and floor as well as the ladder is given. So now the thing is, the weight of the man is half of the weight of the ladder. So suppose the weight of the ladder is w, then the man who is climbing on the ladder, the weight of that man is w by 2, half of the weight. W by 2 is the weight of the man. So now what is the question? If the man is moving ascending, how high will he be when the ladder is slips? So means when the tendency of the ladder, so means we know that the ladder is slips downward in the wall and away from the wall at the floor. So whenever the ladder is slipping, where the man in this 4 meter, so in the entire 4 meter, whether it is in the 3 meter, whether it is 1.5 meter or what more, whether it may be at the 3.7 meter, at what distance the man is there whenever the ladder is slipping. So that is what the question. So that you need to find out here. Then nothing but x distance. So in order to solve that one, the figure is given. This is what the free body diagram. Same. Yes.
Repeat it.
Okay. See what you need to find out. Wall is ladder is there. Same thing. And the inclination of the ladder is given. A uniform ladder, 4 meter length is nothing but this one. And it is resting against the vertical wall. So vertical wall is nothing but this one, which makes an angle 45 degree. So they have mentioned with respect to this. So since it is 90 degree, this is also 45. The coefficient of friction between ladder and the wall is 0.4. So ladder is here, wall is here. Coefficient of friction between ladder and wall is nothing but our mu w. Value is given, that is 0.4. The next thing is coefficient of friction between ladder as well as the floor is nothing but mu g. Mu g value is given, that is 0.5. If man whose weight is half of the weight of the ladder, so means if the weight of the ladder is w, the weight of the man who is climbing on the ladder is w by 2. They have not given the value here. The weight of the ladder, if you are considering w, the man who is climbing on the ladder is half of the weight of the ladder. So now the ladder is ascending. So whenever he is climbing, how high will be the ladder? That is how high he will be whenever the ladder is slipping. So means ladder is there, person is climbing on the ladder. So we know that there is a tendency of the slipping of the ladder. It may be moving downward at the wall and it may be moving away from the wall. So that is what the tendency. So whenever it is slipping, at what distance the man is standing? It may be at 2 meter or 5 meter. Sorry, entire length of the ladder is 4 meter only. The man is at the 2 meter, 1 meter. At what distance the man is on the ladder whenever it is slipping? So that distance you need to find out here, x distance. Yes, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is what the question. So now we need to consider the free body diagram for the calculation of the distance. So this is what the free body diagram you can see here. Based on the given data, it has been drawn. So we know that weight of the ladder is always acting exactly at the center of the ladder. Is nothing but if it is a W, then weight of the it is 2 meter and this is 2 meter. That is 2 meter, because we know that weight of the ladder is always acting center of the ladder. So then man distance, we don't know where the man is standing at the time of slip. So this is what the weight of the man which is acting on the ladder, that is W by 2. W by 2 is the weight of the ladder. So we don't know the distance, therefore we need to consider it as a x distance. The man who is at the x distance on the ladder whenever it is slipping. Same thing, you need to consider the free body diagram and you need to apply the equilibrium condition here. Two forces are there. Weight of the ladder is W and man is W by 2, and W is acting at a distance of 2 meter. Why? Because exactly at the center, entirely it is 4 meter is there. W is acting at a distance of 2 meter from point A and point B, and W2 is acting at a distance of x. That x only you need to find out here. So let us x be the distance between A and the man when the ladder is at a point of slipping. We don't know, we have to consider that. So W is the weight of the ladder, W2 is the weight of the man. So now Fg, we know that Fg is equal to mu into Ng and Fw is equal to mu into Nw. The limiting friction value, the formula is there, that is what we have written. Mu g they have given, mu w they have given. That is coefficient of friction between ladder as well as the wall is 0.4, ladder as well as the floor is 0.5. So same thing, floor is nothing but ground, 0.5, 0.4 they have written. So now what you need to do, you need to apply the equilibrium condition. So what is the equilibrium condition? Summation of Fx is equal to 0, summation of Fy is equal to 0. So now summation of Fy you need to consider. So how many vertical forces are there? How many vertical forces? You need to draw the remaining force also. That is, what are the remaining force? That is Fg. If you get confused, you have to write the direction of motion. There is a tendency of ladder is slipping away from the wall, therefore our friction force is towards the wall, and normal reaction is acting, that is Ng normal reaction is acting, and here at the contact surface we are having Nw and Fw. Along with that, W and W by 2, that also you need to consider. So these are all the forces which is acting on a ladder here. So now apply the equilibrium condition. Summation of Fx or summation of Fy is equal to 0. You just consider first. So that is Fy is nothing but Ng is a force moving vertically upward, positive. Fw is a force moving vertically upward, positive. W moving downward, negative. W by 2 moving downward, negative. W by 2 is nothing but 0.5 into W, 1 by 2. So that is, you can observe here, Ng positive, Fw, W is negative. Therefore they have taken in the right hand side, that is 1 by 2 W. So therefore Ng plus Fw is equal to what? 1.5 into W. That is what the equation, summation of vertical force is equal to 0. Similarly, so this is what the free body diagram, what I have shown. Fw is moving upward, normal reaction, Ng normal reaction, Fg normal reaction, and W2, W by 2 is the weight of the man. So now summation of horizontal forces are is equal to 0. Horizontal, how many horizontal forces are there? Only 2 horizontal forces are there. Fg is equal to Ng. Fg is in positive direction, Ng is in negative direction. So therefore, Nw is in negative direction, therefore Nw is equal to Fg. Only 2 vertical forces. This is positive and this is negative, therefore Nw is equal to Fg. So but we know that Fg is equal to what we are having? Fg is equal to mu g into Ng. Mu g into Ng. Mu g value is 0.5, mu g into Ng you need to write. So instead of Fg. So therefore from these two terms we can write Ng is equal to 2 into Nw. Why? Because you just take 0.5 denominator, this 0.5 to denominator. So therefore Ng is equal to 1 by 0.5 means 2 it is. 2 into Nw, because Nw is equal to 0.5 into Ng. So therefore Ng is equal to, what happens? You take this 0.5 to denominator, Ng is equal to 2 into Nw. So because we need to rearrange the terms in order to find out the unknowns. So now these terms we have got it. Ng is equal to 2 into Nw. Just substitute this in this equation. Which equation? This equation. Ng is there here. So instead of Ng, you need to substitute this value. Ng is equal to 2 into Nw plus what it is there? Fw is there. But Fw is nothing but what we are having. I will write here only 2 into Nw plus Fw is nothing but what? Mu W into Nw. Mu W into Nw. Fw is equal to. Why? Because you just observe here. Here only it is there. So mu W value is 0.4 into Nw. The same thing it is there here. Nw plus 0.4 into Nw is equal to what? Is equal to 1.5. So now we will get what is the Nw value in terms of W. Substitute this Nw in this equation. Nw, Fw is equal to, this value is there. Just substitute that one, you will get the what is the Fw value. So still we are obtain the value of Nw and Fw in terms of W only. So that you need to determine, W value you need to determine. So now we are having the value of Nw and Fw in terms of what? In terms of W only it is there. So now you need to take the moment about point A or point B. So now moment about point A we need to consider. Moment due to Fg and Ng will become 0 because all are acting here only. So now moment due to Nw. So Nw, it is acting like this, anti-clockwise, negative, that is Nw into perpendicular distance is BC, and Fw, force and perpendicular distance becomes, this is force is nothing but for point A, this is what the perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance, that is AC, Nw into BC, Fw into AC, and here you need to find out the perpendicular distance of this W1 and W by 2. So that is, you just extend this one, So let us consider this distance as A and let us consider this distance as B. So A is nothing but, so A is becomes what? If it is 45, this is 90, means A is the adjacent side. So therefore the distance is 2 meter here because W is acting exactly at the center. 2 into cos 45 is the A value and B value is x into sin 45. Is it clear? I have considered this triangle. Don't get confused here. So just you have to extend this one. Now it will become one triangle because we need the W perpendicular distance. W is a force, it is perpendicular distance is this one. W by 2 is the force, perpendicular distance become this one. So in order to find out that perpendicular distance, I am considering the triangle here. So by small triangle, so this is A, that is what the perpendicular distance. A is nothing but adjacent side. So therefore A is equal to opposite by, cos theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So that is opposite is nothing but what? 2 meter here. So therefore A is equal to 2 into cos 45. Similarly B is equal to, so if we are considering this as a B, this distance is x into cos 45 is the B value. So same thing, W into 2 into cos 45. Why? Because I have explained, and W by 2 into x into cos 45. So that is what the perpendicular distance. Similarly Fw, so in order to find out this one, you need to consider the big triangle. Fw perpendicular distance is this one here. Fw, for Fw perpendicular distance is this one because Fw is here, and for Nw perpendicular distance is here. By considering big triangle, this is what the adjacent. So therefore AC is equal to what happens, that is 4 into cos 45 is AC value, 4 into sin 45 is your BC value. Similar thing, but you need to understand by seeing the triangle. 4 into sin 45, 4 into one is cos 45 here, because Nw, so this is cos 45, this is cos 45 and this is sin 45. By simplifying this in the entire equation, W and W get cancelled on both the side. So now x distance we will obtain, because here also we are having W, take the W common, here also we are having W common, W and W get cancelled, then x is equal to 3 meter. So what is this meaning? So if the ladder is there, man is climbing, whenever the ladder is try to slip, the man is at a distance of 3 meter whenever the ladder is slipping. So this is how we need to find out the value of the x whenever the man is climbing on the ladder. So these are all the different types of problems you will come across in case of ladder sometime. So you need to find out what is the force. So means I will discuss you what are all the types of problems you have come across in the ladder. So in the first problem what you have solved, that is regarding the frictional problem. So what force is required to prevent the slipping of ladder? So that is one type of problem. So in some problem they have asked you to find out the coefficient of friction of the ground. So that is, this is one type, and second type is finding out the coefficient of friction, and third type is, that is distance x, at what distance the man is standing whenever the ladder is slipping. So these three kinds of problems we have solved on the ladder friction. Very simple. Try to understand the question is important, and drawing of the free body diagram is important. So let us continue in the next session.